Untimed Down podcast brought to you by the Fieldhouse Network. I'm your host, Jake Webb, and I'm brought with my two fellow co-hosts, Mr. Kobe and Mr. Cody. Fellas, how we feeling today?
We're feeling Gucci.
Feeling nicey.
That's love to hear that on this beautiful Wednesday night. You guys want to get right into it?
Yeah, let's
take us
right
to the
in.
charges.
All right, let's jump right into the madness with Thursday Night Football featuring the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers are coming in with the spread of -3.5. So, Cody, why don't you start us off?
Man, I'm feeling a little extra giddy about the Chargers this week. You know, got me a little Lad McConkey in fantasy. I bought low on him. I've been trying to get him from this guy for multiple weeks, and then he finally gave up on him, and I might have traded A.J. Brown, who might have a hamstring injury. So I'm giddy for this. I love it. I think Lad's a beast. I'm ready to watch Justin Herbert probably target him 15 times, hopefully, maybe throw him a couple tutties, whatever. No, but in all seriousness, I got the Chargers in this one. I do think it'll be close. I don't know. I still don't know if JJ's playing. I don't think so.
He's not. Carson Wentz starting.
Carson Wentz is starting. Yeah, I seen some stuff on Twitter of people kind of freaking out about how that maybe they don't actually want JJ at quarterback for real, which blows my mind. And like they're saying that they're kind of dragging this injury out. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. But I was never personally high on JJ, but I think he can be all right. But yeah, let's go ahead and give me the Chargers in this one. I think Herbert, they got to keep. They won't have a run game probably, or I mean, I guess that the Vidal guy's been all right, but he's got weapons on offense. I'm going to trust that. Give me the Chargers. I'm not going to take the spread, though, or the over-under, even though Webb didn't say it. I'm just going to take the Chargers money line.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I like Chargers money line.
Is 44.5.
Not hitting that. If you want to bet, I'd take the under. I like the Chargers. You know, when I look at this Vikings team, you know, for one, first about JJ, I don't know if it's, I've been seeing the stuff about maybe them not wanting him to be the future. Also, maybe this injury is a little more severe than what might be public knowledge right now. And the state of this Minnesota team, I think it's wraps. I think regardless, if it is a severe injury and, you know, they still have faith in him, shut him down for the season, you know, get you a top 10 pick. This Minnesota team looks bad. And I think Chargers are going to walk in, you know, maybe a 21-point win. I don't see Minnesota scoring the ball on them.
If I can just chip in before you, Webb, I believe in Minnesota's offense. Their weapons, I should say. I don't believe in their quarterbacks, which, you know, I mean, Jordan Addison, since coming back, has done really well. Like, if you go look at his stats, I don't have them off the top of my head, but I guarantee you everybody would probably be surprised about how well he's been doing. I know Hawkins Sox had that drop touchdown in the end zone that really was that a drop? I think that was a touchdown. So seems a little weird, but I believe in their offense.
It's weird how that roll turns out, huh?
Yeah, crazy. I don't believe in the quarterback, no matter who's starting for them, and they probably shouldn't have let Sam walk. I think they're probably regretting that.
No, that was a mistake.
Yeah.
At that point,
did they have Daniel Jones at one point too?
Yeah, Daniel Jones was like the.
Yeah, I bet they regret letting Daniel Jones walk too. Go JJ, huh? All right, Webbo.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think the Chargers are not that good, if I'm going to be honest. I think it's time to finally say it. I think Justin Herbert's overrated. And
no.
He's consistently rated as one of the top quarterbacks in the league, and I just don't see it. I just don't see it.
I think that's too spicy for me.
I just don't see Justin Herbert. I just think he's a little bit overrated.
You could name.
Top
you
10,
can name.
right?
Yeah, he's definitely top 10 for
Yeah,
me.
he's easily
you
top
can't
10.
be overrated if you're top 10. Yeah. I mean, maybe I would say probably higher. I don't know if there's 10
I
quarterbacks that take over him,
So,
but
yeah, I mean, I was 10 being safe. He might slide in top 5.
No, he's not top 5. No way.
he's close.
Can you name
I think he's
5
a lot closer to
quarterbacks
5 than 10.
definitively better?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could, but and Drake May's not one of them.
Yes, he
Just
is.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Absolutely.
Daniel
kidding.
Jones is one of them.
Yeah, right now he is.
No.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll get into that later. But I am going to take the Chargers to win this game. I just don't trust Carson Wentz, especially after what he put on display last
bad.
Sunday morning.
Turnover machine, man.
Or not that was that Sunday morning? I can't remember. No, that was Rams. Who did the Vikings play last week?
Eagles.
Yeah.
I think he had
just
2 really bad picks.
Yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Just threw up a prayer. But I do trust JJ Jefferson. That is not McCarthy, and the skill guys that Minnesota has. So I think it's going to be a close game.
Is that running back coming back this week, or was he just cleared from IR?
Aaron Jones?
Wait, no, yeah.
I think he was cleared. I don't know if he's going to play.
He probably
Jordan Mason hasn't looked bad at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's going to be a close game.
I don't think he is.
I was the guy that got traded, AJ Brown, so hopefully his hamstring is not severe.
All right.
But yeah, in this one, I'm going to take the Chargers. I want it to be a close game. I'm thinking like 28-24 or something like that.
Yeah. I don't think Minnesota can put up 24.
Yeah, well, you said the fucking Bengals wouldn't put up 3, so I'll kill you in your sleep, bitch.
Hey, I'll say this.
You're a jinx!
Primetime games always have a chance to get a little weird.
Yeah.
So.
Agreed. All right, so we all 3 got Chargers here?
Going Chargers 28-24. That.
24-17.
That's going to move us into our weekend
21-3.
slate. Oh, sorry. What'd you say, Cody? 24-17?
21-3.
21-3 is not happening. I'll kill Kobe.
21-3 is not happening. That's crazy. If it does happen, though, good call. Anyways, that's going to move us into our weekend slate of games, starting with the Jets. The 0-7 Jets are going to the 3-4 Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are coming in -6.5 favorites on that game, and the over/under is 44.5.
That's high.
I know.
Is Justin Fields starting?
They haven't announced it. Their dumbass coach isn't saying. He said he
the
doesn't want
owner
to give
said
it
a
an
lot.
advantage. Yeah, the owner can fuck right off. Talking about my king like that, I'll kill him too. I can start off there. I think I saw Justin Fields went into his media day today, and he doesn't have social media, or he does, he just doesn't check it. And he went in today, and they asked him, they were like, "Hey, did you hear what your owner had to say?" And he was like, "No." How do you? So he didn't know before the media day what the owner had said about, maybe if we had a quarterback that could complete a pass, how is anybody supposed to win with this bad of quarterback play? How is the new head coach not talking to his quarterback about what happened before a media session? I don't understand that. That shows me poor leadership from the get-go. Because, I mean, if you're a coach, you take in both your quarterbacks and say, hey, this was said, just to keep morale. You have to tell them, we're going to battle against this. And to do that I was high on Aaron Glenn. I might be a little less high on him now after that, because I think that's not a player's coach at all, which is what you want to be. But with that being said, this is our 3rd podcast. I picked the Jets both times. Give me the Jets in this one. I'm going to keep rolling with it till they win. I'm not picking the Bengals. Put sauce on Jamar. Maybe Jamar doesn't have 16 for 160 and a touchdown again. I don't know. Maybe somebody else can guard him. Steelers couldn't. So give me the Jets. Low scoring, taking the under. But I'll keep picking the Jets till they win, because as long as Justin Fields is their starter.
High.
That's insanely high.
Yeah, I agree with the under. It'll be a low-scoring game.
Yeah.
Or maybe the Bengals covered that themselves. Talk after what we saw. But it's unfortunate to see the Jets right now. The front office is a shit show. I mean, anytime we have owners coming out talking shit on your starting quarterback, that's just a recipe for disaster.
Like, bro, just shut your mouth. Like, I don't
Yeah.
understand.
That's some
It doesn't
David
make any
Tepper type
sense.
stuff.
And it's sad to see, really, 'cause they got some studs on the team: Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, Brees Hall. Now there's trade rumors coming out that they might move on from Brees. Whatever's going on in New York doesn't make any sense at all. I could see them going all season without winning a game at this point.
That would be crazy.
I wouldn't be surprised if they move on from Sauce at this point. I mean, it looks like they're just
They should.
in full
I mean,
tank mode.
They should.
I think they'll get one eventually. It's just so hard in the NFL not to get one.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, this game being 44.5, I think that's really high. I'm taking under as well. I also think that, like I said earlier, primetime games can get weird. So I thought the Bengals kind of are on that high from last week, beating the Steelers. I look at this game to be kind of a stinker, kind of a boring, kind of low scoring game. I think the Bengals will win just because the Jets are that bad. But I have it like 17-7. Like just a boring, just kind of like.
Yeah. So we're all in the realm that we think it's probably going to be combined score in the 20s.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Not 44. Yeah. Like I have something like 17-13, and I'm just going to take the Jets because I want them to win one game. You know, I liked Aaron Glenn before he fucking shit down his fucking leg this week. So.
But yeah, we'll see. just a weird thing going on over there in New York. Like.
Very.
I don't think Justin Fields is that great of a quarterback, but how is he finding out from a reporter asking him a question?
It's bad leadership, man.
It's ridiculous.
It's sad. Makes me feel bad.
It's a dumpster fire over there in New York. It truly is for years now. But speaking of dumpster fire, the Chicago Bears were a dumpster fire for a long time. But they might have found something with Ben Johnson at the helm. So with that being said, the next game we got the Bears going into Baltimore, and Baltimore is favored in that game
by 6.5, right?
Yep.
The spread.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you know why they're favored, Kobe? Do you know why? Tell me why.
Lamar came to practice today.
Lamar's
back.
back.
Any word on if Lamar might play this week?
Yeah, he's gonna.
So I think he's going to play, but they haven't came out and said he's going to. But it's Wednesday, and he was a limited participant in practice. He's playing. Like it's now or never. So if they go 1-6, it's over. Like
Lamar. He's gonna have to play. Yeah, exactly. But before we start, like I said,
he has to.
Baltimore coming in minus 6.5 here, and then the total is 4. What's that say? 48.5. I think that's high.
That's high.
Mm-hmm.
But Cody, we'll start with you.
Yeah, for me, this is easy. I think, I've been harping on it all year. I think the Bears are 4-2 right now. They started off 0-2, so they've won four straight. This is easy for me though. If Lamar's back, easily the Ravens. Like they have to go now, and I still think the Ravens have a chance of making the playoffs. I think they're that good of a team. Their defense is really bad. But I'm going to go Ravens here. I'm going to go Ravens to cover the 6.5 point spread. And the over-under, I'm going over. Just because I think both offenses are pretty good with Lamar. Now, if Lamar doesn't play, the Ravens aren't winning. They have no shot. But with Lamar, I'm taking Ravens to win, Ravens to cover the spread, which is 6.5, which is a big spread. A big spread, and for the total to go over on the points. I think it's to be high scoring. Ben Johnson schemes open, great plays. But the Chicago Bears winning 5 in a row, that don't sound right to me.
But neither did 4 in a row. That didn't sound right either.
Neither did 2 in a row, if I'm being honest.
I think this is an interesting game, because on both sides of the coin, like you said, if Lamar plays, that they need to start their miracle run right now to even make the playoffs. But on the other hand, this is a good opportunity for the Bears. This is their statement game. They come in and they win against Baltimore this week. They're proving that, they're legitimate contenders this year. And I'm inclined to take Baltimore, because of the history we've seen with Chicago and what the Baltimore offense looks like with Lamar. But I wouldn't be opposed to seeing Chicago steal this one. Now, I want to see the Bears return to form, the Bears. Now,
Go
this is a
Bears.
good opportunity for Caleb Williams to come in and, set a statement for the rest of the season. They're here to compete. Now, like you
Yeah,
said, that Baltimore defense is bad.
bad,
Dog shit. Worst I've ever seen.
bad.
Almost worse
But
than the Steelers.
yeah, I agree with both you guys. I think it's pretty easy, just like Cody said. If Lamar is playing, I think the Ravens win. If Lamar's out, I think the Bears win. I think the Ravens are that bad without Lamar, which is probably why Lamar's won 2 MVPs already, because he's just that valuable to the Ravens. Um, but yeah, I think that Lamar will play. I think that um, he can't do it all, so he's going to need some help out of his skill guys. I I don't know if he's old, if he's lost a step, if he just isn't good anymore, but you have to get more out of Mark Andrews if you're the Ravens, because they're just going to double at this point. You just double Zay Flowers, and then who else do they have besides Henry?
Yeah, I mean, if I was the Bears, I'm running bracket coverage with my second best corner, and I'm doubling up Zay. I'm stacking the box or whatever, and
Yeah,
make anybody else besides Zay and Derrick Henry beat you.
which
But
at this to
you
this
don't even
point
need to run
nobody
bracket
has.
coverage. I would just do it just because who else do they have at receiver besides one deep throw a game to DeAndre Hopkins? So
Yeah, I mean it's bad. They're going to have to get something out of Andrews if they want any
they
type
have
of
to.
success.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm taking the Ravens, assuming that Lamar is going to play. Um, and hopefully Derrick Henry gets in the end zone, because I just traded for him too.
Yeah. Before we move on from this game, I just want to throw the little flashback, throwback Thursday here. Do you guys remember a couple of years ago when Lamar and the Ravens are kind of have a contract dispute, and any team could have traded for Lamar if they would have paid him, and nobody decided to? And like the Commanders came close, but how did everybody miss that? That sucks. But
You
now I
know,
have to deal
I,
with Lamar for the rest of his career in Baltimore, pretty much,
I do
and
want
they're
to
bad
say
without
that
him.
because I've seen other people, dogging on the Ravens for how they've looked without Lamar, and their skill guys, they're lacking in real talent there. I don't think he'd be a number one in a lot of places, but their entire offense is schemed around Lamar Jackson's ability to run. That it's their pistol formation is
100%.
schemed completely around that, freezing the linebackers, making them choose. You're looking at the read option first, and then you got Zay Flowers going deep or hitting the flats, Mark Andrews. So I don't want to dog on the rest of the team too much, because losing Lamar just took away their identity. It's like they no longer had a real playbook.
It's crazy. Definitely crazy. I agree.
Yep. But that is going to move us into this one's a stinker. Miami at Atlanta, and Atlanta's coming in as a 7.5 point favorite at home, and the total points is 44.5. 44.5. Atlanta's 7.5 point favorites. I'll start this one. I I can't tell if the Falcons are good or if they're not, because they looked good against the Bills and then they looked not great against the Niners. Like, I don't. I think they'll beat the Dolphins. The Dolphins are terrible, but I can't tell if it's going to be if the Bills Falcons is going to come out, or if the Falcons that got beat by 30 to the Panthers is going to come out. Like, which team is going to come out? I just don't know. I think Bijan is one of the best athletes, just best football players in the world. He's unbelievable. So getting the ball in his hands is going to make any you know game hard for the defense. And then Drake London's playing good. Kyle Pitts is starting to maybe finally play like Kyle Pitts should have. But I don't like Penix. I'll just say it. I don't trust Penix. There's something about him that I just okay.
Something about him. He's a lefty, dog. Trash.
You guys stop me in my
So you're
tracks.
you're going, yeah, you're going Falcons here.
Yeah, I just don't like lefties.
Yeah. So you are going Falcons or are you going Dolphins?
I'm going Falcons. I think the Dolphins are terrible. Mike McDaniel just played the Browns and got smoked by the Browns. That, by the way, real quick before you guys go, Mike McDaniel is a clown.
Get him out of here.
I saw Teddy Bruschi talking about it, and he's right.
Oh, I
How
saw
do
it too. He
how
was
do you
fired
how do
up.
you hire that guy if you're a GM, whoever's doing the hiring process in Miami? How do you hire that guy and say, yes, this is who I want to lead a group of men? Whoever made that decision it's an insane decision to make. I think he's a good offensive coordinator. He's a smart, kind of weird nerd, genius type of guy. He should never be the head coach of anything except for maybe like a powder puff football league. Like that's it.
I'd agree. So what's your projections here? You got Dolphins. You have them covering spread
No, I
points.
got
What do you got?
Falcons by a
Or
lot.
yeah, sorry. Yeah.
I got Falcons by a lot. I think they
Uh,
cover that spread.
okay, and I will go next on this. So for me, I think Miami is one of the worst teams in football. I think they're a top two worst team in football. I have that special place in my heart after watching last week's game of the Raiders. I think that was the worst game I've ever watched. So for me, now they're the worst team I've ever seen. So I'll give the Dolphins a little bit of slack, but I think the Raiders ran 30 offensive plays, so
They
dog
did.
shit.
That's insane.
Yeah. So I will take the Falcons here. Um, take them to cover, whatever. I think the Dolphins are abysmal. It's embarrassing they lost to the Browns. It's embarrassing on how they lost to the Browns. Mike McDaniel's an embarrassing coach. Tua, embarrassing quarterback. He came out saying like people were late to player only meetings, and then turns out, dude on Twitter who used to be a Dolphin said, "Weren't you late to the first players only meeting, first one of the year?" So crazy. Tua bad, Mike McDaniel bad, Dolphin bad. Pooh, give me Falcons. Cover the spread.
Yeah, I mean, everyone in Miami right now, they need to get media trained. They need to just stay the fuck out of press conferences because Tua coming out, I think it was today, saying that he can't throw to Waddle because he can't see him downfield. What are we
Yeah.
doing here? Yeah, I think Atlanta's easily going to cover. Whatever's going on in Miami, it's a shit show. I don't have faith in them any week for the rest of the season. I don't like anything going on over there. I'd take the under and Atlanta to cover.
Yeah, I just want to say before we move on, another thing on Mike McDaniel. Waddle got hurt at the end of the game. They're down by 20 or whatever, however much they lost by. He got hurt with 2 minutes left because he's out there running pointless routes. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Like, get this guy. I don't want to see him in anything but an OC position or out the league. I don't want to see him anymore. And I saw like some dude, or it was on Twitter, some guy recorded him going to a bar after, like within an hour after the game ended, which is crazy. That's
It's
probably
just
crazier than leaving Waddle in there. Like and like he went in full Dolphins gear. He didn't even change out of his what he was coaching on the sideline with. Just open bar in the
well, to
public.
be
Like get him
fair,
out.
he
I
coaches
can't.
in like what he would
Yeah,
probably normally
he
be.
coaches in frat boy clothes. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, some
But yeah,
pipe
that's like the
clothes.
Bucks. That's like the Bucks keeping in Goblin last year against the Ravens. Like, take your stars out of the game if you're losing by a lot or if you're winning by a lot, because bad things can happen. It's the NFL. Um,
Yep.
but yeah, McDaniel's to be fired. I give it 2-3 more weeks.
Yesterday.
It's just
Yeah, I think he finishes
it's
out the
gross.
season, but
Do you?
yeah, I don't think Tua does. I think Tua gets benched.
You go to Zach Wilson, Quinn Ewers, gross.
Viewers, yeah, you got to see what you have in viewers. You never know. Maybe you get a Brock Purdy out of him. I don't know, but Tua's got to go.
You're not. You're
Yeah,
going to get a
yeah,
Sam
I'm not.
Ellinger out there.
I don't know. Texas is dog shit. They can't even coach up Arch, so
That's true.
we'll see. Yeah, get them both out.
All right, let's keep it moving to Carolina this weekend. Carolina sneaky 4-3, boys. Sneaky 4-3. But they are going to host the Buffalo Bills, and the Bills come in as a 7.5-point favorite, and the spread, and the total points is 45.5. So Kobe, why don't you get us rolling on this one?
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate that number, 45. Carolina's offense has been playing pretty well. Leggett is finally starting to step up. Bryce Young is questionable. I think he's day to day right now. So we'll see. I don't think they stand a chance without Bryce. Um, and I'm going to come out and say I'll take Buffalo, but we have seen the Bills play down to their competition. And Carolina is not a team you want to come out and play down against. This feels like a classic trap game for Buffalo. But with that being said, I don't think there's much to say. The Bills are one of the best teams in the AFC right now. I think they'll go in and clear pretty easy.
Yeah, I will carry up off of that. What did the Bills start out? 4-0, right?
Yeah.
They lost two they've lost two in a row to the Patriots and I forget the other team,
Falcons.
Falcons, and then they went on a bye. They have to get this right coming out of the bye. What were you doing when you were winning games? The one thing you were doing is making sure you're getting James Cook involved, getting him involved often. How about we go back to that? Go back. You don't have
Sure,
a
you would
receiver.
like that,
You
huh?
don't have any. And I do. I have James Cook on my fantasy team finally. But I mean, how are we not doing that? I don't know. And for Kobe's comment about the trap game, I usually would agree. But if you're losing, you lost two in a row and you had a bye, there better not be any resemblance of a trap game here. Everybody's hair better be on fire because that should never happen. I just want to say this all happened out after Josh Allen made those dumb comments. Kobe knows what I'm talking about. We all discussed it on the pod about being more than a football player, whatever. Yeah, give me the Bills here. I think they understand, like, feed James Cook, run Josh Allen, throw a deep ball every now and then, get your tight ends involved. You have two pretty good tight ends. Give me the Bills here to cover the spread. I'm not going to do anything with the points over under, but cover the spread. I think the Bills make a statement here, put the Panthers in their place a little bit.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bills as well. I'm not going to say this is like a must win for the Bills because I don't think it is.
It's close.
But I do think that Bills organization and those team meetings, they're fired up because not only have they lost two in a row, they've also lost the claim of the division. So technically, if the season ended right now, I mean, they'd make the playoffs off in wild card, but they wouldn't win their division. So, and that hasn't been anything that the Bills have had to worry about for a long time. So I think they come out kind of, like you said, pissed off a little bit, on fire. I think they win this game. I think they do cover. Carolina, though, a sneaky 4-3 team. Like I said, the Bills are 4-2.
Pretty good.
Could be a good game. I think it'll be kind of a blowout. I think the Bills will win by a lot. But you are right.
I do too.
Yeah, you are right, though. They do need to get James Cook involved more.
So they were good, man. If you're 4-0, don't go away from what you were doing.
Get him involved. He even the last couple games, he's done fine rushing. He's had like 60 yards, stuff like that. He's just fine. You need to get him involved in the passing game because that's where he's dangerous, and then that's when teams and linebackers are like, oh, now I gotta respect that, and then boom, Keon Coleman over the top, Shakir over the middle. Like that's your offense. That's what's gotten you success over the
down the
past years.
seam.
Exactly. Get back to that. That would suck for me because I'm a Patriots fan, but if you want the Bills to win and that's what you want, Sean McDermott, get back to that, and then we'll see you guys start rolling again. Speaking of rolling, let's just keep it rolling right into the next game, which is going to be the 49ers at the Houston Texans. Now, this game's coming in. Houston is a 1.5-point favorite. I don't know why.
That's full. Yeah, if that's an accurate, I'll start off here. If that's accurate, I'm telling you right now, go bet that. Houston is not winning this game. I think they are terrible. I think they have the league's highest paid defense. I don't know. Their offensive line is just so bad. And it makes CJ Stroud look so bad. Like, oh, man. And I think Nico is a little banged up, but I think he's probably going to play.
He's probably not playing.
Oh, he's not playing. See,
I don't know. He's probably not. I mean, it's a short week.
Yeah, concussion. Maybe you sit him, but I think the Texans, they're kind of almost in win now mode too. Like they have like 2 wins on the season. You got to start winning some games. But
Yeah, 2 and
Man, I'm
4.
just big on the 49ers. I think their offense is so nice. They didn't get Kittle involved at all last week. Literally 0 receptions, nothing. So I think maybe they feature him some more. But I mean, McCaffrey's the best player in the world. Don't think it's close at all. Um, Mac Jones is doing just fine in the system. If Purdy's back this week, even better. Give me the 49ers here. I think they win. I'm not going to touch the spread or over under, but give me the Niners money line here, especially if they're underdogs, which is dumb.
Yeah, I mean, what San Francisco has done this far, playing as competitively as they have with all the injuries they've had, it's nothing short of amazing. And, they're slowly going to start getting their pieces back. Hopefully Kittle's a lot more involved, and they're keeping him on a snap share last week. And Houston, the offensive line, Cody said, is making C.J. Stroud look bad. C.J. Stroud is bad. Yeah, he's one of the worst quarterbacks in the league. He's bad. Nico Collins, he was on my fantasy team last year, and I loved him. This year, it looks like he's messing up routes. I think he has a couple bad drops. Nico Collins is overrated. C.J. Stroud is overrated. That defense is one of the worst in the league.
So if you said that, that means CJ's good and his receivers are selling him. That's what I got. Whatever.
I think it's bad receivers selling
I mean,
quarterback.
you put yourself in CJ in his shoes. They have the worst offense line in football, I'd say. Who's their running back? Nick Chubb's Woody Marks. Nico's regressed. He's dropped insane passes. It's been insane. Their defense is
a
pretty
quarterback in C.J. Stroud's exact shoes. Worst line in the league. One of the worst defenses in the league. No solid receivers aside from one. And that was me watching Andrew Luck tear the league apart with no tools to utilize.
Yeah. How'd that work out for him? Where's he at right now?
Yeah,
Did he make it to age 30?
He's living on a farm. He's a fucking rich architecture GM over at Stanford. He's doing good.
Yeah. Didn't play until his 30s. I ain't want no CJ slander yet.
Yeah, well, when you're the most sacked quarterback 5 years in a row. But I don't like Houston.
Nothing.
You don't like Houston? Sorry, Kobe, you don't.
No, yeah. Houston's done nothing but disappoint. I thought they would come in this season and make this division competitive, but I mean, fuck, it's Jacksonville.
That should make you happy though, as a fan.
Yeah, it does. I love it. I hate the Texans.
Good. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. But yeah, I'm gonna take the Niners as well. The Niners are 5-2. The spread being Houston -1.5 is crazy to me. I mean, it has to strictly.
I just looked at the odds and they are favored. Texans are -120 and the 49ers are -105.
It just has to be because of a home game.
Yeah.
But kind of like what you said, Cody, about McCaffrey being the best player in the world. He is. Jonathan Taylor, best pure runner in the world right now, I would say. But
Not
just
close.
best.
Yeah.
But just best football player. I mean, it's Bijan. Those guys are up there. But Christian McCaffrey is on a different level. But I will say this, like you said, Cody, about George Kittle not being involved. He wasn't involved in the passing game, but I think one of the reasons why McCaffrey has such a not breakout game, but such a good game.
It was breakout rushing. It was breakout rushing.
Was because George Kittle is just that good in the blocking in the run game.
Yeah,
he's
best blocking tight end in the league.
I don't even know if it's close. I mean, unless there's some guy like Brock Wright or someone that's just an amazing blocker. But
Darnell Washington.
Yeah, him. He's the left tackle. He's huge. But he's just that valuable to that 49er offense, and they'll get him involved in the passing game, but he's just that important in the running game. And if they can get that running game going and then eventually, leak him out, or you get Pearsall back or whatever the heck Ayuk's going to do. I don't know if he's ever coming back. But start getting some pieces back. That 49ers team is going to be scary like they have been in the past.
They're 5-2.
Yeah.
And they've had the worst injuries in the league. People keep talking about Baltimore. They've had the worst injuries in the league, and they're 5-2. They're an incredible football team.
It's straight voodoo.
Coached.
Yeah. So, I'm taking the Niners as well. I think the Texans are gross. They're just bad. I just think they're bad. Speaking
Thank you.
of bad, Jalen Hurts gets a lot of criticism for being
He looked
potentially a
good.
bad quarterback. And last week, I think he kind of silenced some of those doubters by putting up like 19 for 23 or something stupid, like a really good stat line, 326 yards, 3 touchdowns, said, I can do it in the air as well. This week, he's going to have to play the Giants again, who already have upset them. What are we thinking, boys? Do we think the Giants are going to go in there and beat them twice? I'll start this one. I think in any league, high school, college, NFL, whatever it may be, it's really hard to beat a team twice in the same year. I think the Giants do not sweep them. I think the Eagles beat them, and I don't really think it's going to be close. The Giants now, however, are playing good. They should have beat the Broncos with an all-times choking Brian Daboll hot seat. Hot seat, Brian Daboll. You can't give up 33 points in the fourth quarter and not be put on the hot seat. But Jalen just proved that he can throw it, he can run it. I think this week is kind of an old-timey smash mouth football. Just line up, let the big boys go to work, and I think this is a Saquon Barkley game. I think it might be the first one of the year. I think this is a Saquon Barkley game, and I think the Eagles are going to win. This one's coming in at the Phillies favored minus 7.5, and the over under is 44.5. I think the Eagles cover that spread, and I'm taking the over.
I would take the over too. I mean, I like this Giants team. You know, that game with Denver was, that as a fan of football, was an amazing game to watch. And Jackson Dart has been lighting it up. He's really a dog. I remember in the off season I saw that quarterback interview with Gruden where the fucking snap count. You know, so I didn't think he was going to be good, but he has proved me wrong and everybody that has doubted him wrong.
God.
Uh, Even with Neighbors being out, that offense has been rolling. As Webb said, Hurts had a good game last week. We finally saw A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith really get involved in the offense. And it would be nice to see Philly hold on to that momentum and keep that ball rolling offensively. They haven't been able to get Saquon involved in anything, haven't been able to get a run game going. It is hard to win, too, against a divisional opponent. I, I want to take New York, but I'll take the Giants to cover the spread. But that's where I'd put my money. My heart is with New York. I want to see the Giants be competitive in this league and in that division. But I think Philly's roster is too sound, and coming off of a good win, they'll have some momentum rolling in. Yeah, I'm taking Philly.
Well, if that's what you want, I think you're seeing that with New York being competitive because they just beat the defending champs a couple weeks ago and they just put a
Mm-hmm.
heck of a game up against the Broncos. I mean, they're being competitive. I think the Giants made the right moves with going and getting Scatterboo and Dart, but they got to get Malik going down is going to be tough. But their defense, man.
Yeah. So for me, uh, I want to touch on something that is not going to impact the game, but I'll save that for the end. I do think this is the week Saquon gets going. I mean, I think he's what 0 for 7 on. He hasn't had a 100 yard rushing
Yeah.
game yet, something
Yeah.
like that, something crazy, Madden curse. Man, I've been super critical of Jalen Hurts, but I don't think it's his fault. I think it's Sirianni. I think Sirianni knows he puts Hurts in a tough position when you're not feeding your skill players. You're doing dumbass. I mean, I call it dumbass, but it's winning plays, plays that aren't fun to watch, stuff like that. Um, and I think he puts Hurts in a tough position. Um, and on the Giants side of the ball, y'all know I love Scat Pack. I love Dart. I think Dart's incredible. Um, pretty much every draft, there's going to be almost every draft, I should say. There's one quarterback that you really like. Maybe Dart's that. He was taken in the mid 20s or something like that, low 20s. Looks like they hit. I'm going to reserve judgment on that until I can see a couple years into the league before I really super buy in on him. But I think he is nice to watch, fun to watch. For Dayball, the seat has been hot for a couple of years now, and it's starting to increase a little. What happens in this game if Philly goes out there and puts belt to ass, Jackson Dart looks bad? Like, worst case scenario for the Giants, it gets hot
Oh
in
yeah.
New York with the head coach. It's going to be hot because they see Dart and Scat Pack, the fans do, are good. It's New York. Good luck is all I'm going to say. That's going to be spicy.
It's a tough
But
place
what
to
I
play, though.
wanted to, it is. They expect winning there. You know, whatever. I don't think the Giants are a super great franchise, but they have multiple Super Bowls. I just think they're not greatly ran for the majority of my life, anyways. But I wanted to dive into something off the field involving Russ and Sean Payton that had happened over the weekend.
Yes,
And
let's get it.
for what happened is Sean Payton's throwing jabs at Russ again. Um, and really, clapping his hands for Dart, which is cool. I mean, yeah, but you're throwing shade at Russ, and Russ doesn't ever respond to that. Like, it's Russell Wilson. And for him to comment on it and to say, like, Sean Payton, the bounty thing and all that, and now doing it in the media,
Yes.
you know how much Russ has to hate him in order for him to say that publicly? Like, he's got to be up there with, Stalin, Hitler, Sean Payton, and Russ just has them on a bulletin board just throwing darts. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
he
Russ
has to hate
never
Sean
even
Payton.
tweeted future. Like
Never.
that's
I
Yeah.
mean,
a
shit,
godly
he
man.
has to
That's
hate
just a
him.
positive heart.
If
I
Sean
mean, he
Payton's on
has to
that
hate him.
dartboard with those guys, Sean Payton's got to be feeling pretty safe because Russ ain't hitting anywhere close.
Russ is overthrowing it. No,
Yeah.
that's just all I wanted to talk about. Give me the Eagles here, man. And to cover the spread. I think they beat the fuck out of them. So it's going to get hot in New York.
Getting hot. I think it already is hot in New York.
I do too. I think they're wanting to win now,
But
especially
yeah,
so they know they got the ingredients to win.
I would say it's a wrong decision to get rid of Dayball. You don't move on
I'd let it. For
from a
me, I would
coach.
let him play out the year.
Yeah,
I don't like
it
making
looks like
rookie
he has a
changes
good
at
rapport
quarterback.
with
Yeah.
Dart, and I think that's the most
Yeah.
important thing.
Yep.
yeah, because Dayball's just a little psycho meatball.
He is.
But all right, that's going to move us into our last 1 o'clock game or noon game for us. But and that's going to be the Cleveland Browns are going into Gillette Stadium to take on the Patriots. This game's coming in. The Patriots are 6.5-point favorites, and the points is 40.5.
I would like to start off this one because we could save Webo for last. This is
Yep.
his team.
Go for it.
The Browns, it was 11 straight games before last week of not scoring 17, and then they play. Who'd they play? Was it the Jets? Is that who they
Dolphins.
played? Dolphins. That's who it was. And they finally scored over 17, and they beat the shit out of the Dolphins. I said it when the Browns played the Steelers. I thought Gabriel, he didn't look the best, but I thought he looked all right. So maybe Webb, you'll fucking analyze that game, and maybe you can give me some thought on that because I probably won't follow it as much. But give me the Pats here. I think they win. I think the Pats are really gonna start establishing themselves as a real team here. I'm a Vrabel guy. Speaking of like Mike McDaniels and all that, you can't. And Kobe or Webb saying, "How do you have that?" Webb, I think it was Webb with Brewski, making those comments about you want a leader of men. Vrabel's that. Give me the Pats here. I think the Browns are still dog shit. I just think the Dolphins are more dog shit.
Yeah, and I would agree exactly with Cody verbatim. That was more of that game with Miami was more of a testament to how dog shit Miami is. But about Dylan Gabriel, I think it was today. Did you see what he said in the media? He said, "Well, I would like my receivers to get more involved. I'd like my 5-yard pass to turn into a 20-yard downfield." What the fuck is that?
Shadur's looking real nice right now, probably. Huh?
Shador is looking real nice, even though he doesn't know how to
Perfect
talk
timing.
to media either. Yeah, give me the
I'm
Patriots.
not gonna lie, that
I
got
like
me.
Drake
I almost
May.
said you're muted.
I like Drake May. I like what New England is doing besides Ramondre Stevenson. He's fucking Hitler. Uh, but I think Patriots cover pretty easy. And, just keep the ball rolling. Pittsburgh, Colts, and Patriots at the top of the AFC. It's 2005 again. I fucking love it.
Let's go, man. Yeah, no, I'll round out this one. Yeah, I'm obviously a Patriots guy. I think the Patriots are going to cover this one. I think it's going to be a pretty easy win. Well, I shouldn't say easy win. The Browns do have one of the best defenses in the league, so let me not get ahead of myself. I think the Patriots will win, but I know we said it last week. The Patriots have a lot of people are viewing as an easy schedule, but here's what I'll say about that. First of all, it's the NFL. Anything can happen. These are professional athletes, the best teams in the world. That's first of all. Second of all, the Patriots have been terrible for the past 4 to 5 years. So, sorry, Drake May looks like the best quarterback in the league right now because I don't know what to tell you. They didn't look. Listen. This game last year, Patriots Browns.
Worst game in the NFL if it would have been on.
Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, no, I'm taking the Pats to win this game. I'm taking the Pats to cover. And I'll say it. We talked about it last week briefly about the MVP campaign. Baker, Drake. There's one guy at the top right now, and his name is Drake May. And all you, Daniel Jones is up there too. He's in the 2 spot.
It's got to be Pat's. Got to be 1.
All you guys saying Mahomes. Pro Football Focus put out the quarterback ratings, and Geno Smith had a higher quarterback rating than Patrick Mahomes did last week. Let that sink in. Geno Smith ran 30 plays.
PFF's dog shit.
Let that sink in. Here's my impression of a Patrick Mahomes touchdown pass. See how I just flipped that forward for no yards? That's what he does. I had a tweet that I retweeted, and it's like...
He did that all the way to 3 Super Bowls, huh?
Yeah, and everyone was like, Tom's a check down merchant. Tom plus system Tom said check down merchant. No, shut up with that. People, they love to hate on
we ain't
Tom.
even on the Chiefs yet. Come on, man.
I know. They love to hate on that. All right, you're right. Let me cool down. Drake May is the MVP. And I want to tell you guys all out there right now, Drake May is the MVP. Watch out for it. Put your bets in. And any of you guys that are coming at me being like, I have 6 Super Bowl rings. I do. Me. 6 of them.
Me too, Webb.
Attaboy. Suck us.
Suck us.
All right. Drake May MVP. That's gonna move us into the afternoon slate, and this first one is gonna be the Buccaneers are going into New Orleans. Bucks are favored -3.5, and this game is coming in at 46.5.
Too high.
I think it's too high as well. Cody, you can start us.
Yeah, this is pretty clear cut for me. I'm going Bucks. Even though I do think the Saints are all right, the Bucks lost last week. They got trounced by the Lions. Still, Godwin's out, Evans out, Bucky Irvin out, Egbuka in, Sterling Shepard in, Tez Johnson in, Rashad White in, K. Dotton in, whatever. I'm going to take the Bucks here. I'm going to keep it short and simple. Cover the spread, whatever.
Yep.
Under.
Yeah, I like the under. I like the Bucks. New Orleans is a weird team that randomly their offense looks really good. I think Tampa Bay is too good. Clear cut. Give me Tampa to cover. Give me the under on the points.
Yeah, I'm with you, boys. I'm taking the Bucks. I know I said a couple weeks ago that Spencer Rattler didn't play bad. I lied. Spencer Rattler's bad.
Yeah.
He's just bad. I think the injuries have kind of slowed the Bucks down. It's tough when you lose your top 3 weapons. And Bucky, Chris Godwin, and Mike. Egbuka has emerged. But going into the season, he wasn't one of your top two. I would say Godwin and Mike were your guys, and Bucky. But I don't know if it's a case of the Bucks playing bad on Monday Night Football, or I think the
Baker's looked
Lions are
better,
just
man.
good. I think the Lions are just good. That defense was
Baker looked
suffocating for the Bucks. The Lions played great. I think the Lions are one of the best teams in the NFL, even though they just got smoked by the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are one of the best teams in the NFL. But
What did you say?
I don't know.
Clip it.
You can.
We're at 50 minutes in.
I always pick them to lose, but I'm not gonna sit here and be delusional. I'm not. Drake May's winning MVP. That's not delusion. That's just facts. But yeah, give me the Bucks.
Can't throw downfield. That's not delusional.
I didn't say he
So we
can't
all
throw
got
downfield.
Bucks?
I said when you pressure him in the pocket, he's not the best passer in the pocket. I said when he rolls out and does all that stupid stuff, he's fine. But in the pocket, guess what he does? Oh,
We're not even on Chiefs, bro. We're not even on Chiefs.
You're right. Dude's playing hot potato with the ball.
We're not even on Chiefs, man.
All right, you're right. All right, let's keep it rolling. Let's go to these. Now, this is the poop bowl of the week because and I'll just get it started. This is the poop bowl of the week, boys. The Tennessee Titans are going in to Lucas Oil Stadium, and the Colts are favored by 14.5, and the total points is 47.5. I'm taking the over, and I'll tell you why. The Colts might score 70. The Titans are so bad at football. Short and sweet. Give me the Colts to just destroy the Titans. Give me the Colts covering the spread. Jonathan Taylor might have 9 touchdowns on the ground. It's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be a murder show. It's fitting that it's Halloween time. Take the Colts. Take the points.
Yeah. I want to jump in before Cody real quick, just because I don't know if you guys know this, but of course, being a Colts fan, I have nothing but game updates on my phone. Scrolling through Twitter. Tennessee, their entire damn roster is on the injury report right now. They might have 10 people inactive for this game. It's not going to be close. I don't want to jinx it. Let me knock on some wood here. But Jonathan Taylor, the Indianapolis Colts, I want to put this in here right now, through 7 weeks, the best offense in NFL history. In NFL history. If we play at the pace we're playing right now for the rest of the season, we'll be second behind the undefeated Patriots that got smoked by Eli Manning in the Super Bowl.
3-point game.
but what's happening in Indianapolis right now is
it's illegal.
magical.
They banned Stickum. They should have banned Bubblegum.
How many teams have the MVP, the Offensive Player of the Year, and the Rookie of the Year on the same side of the ball? Daniel Jones, Tyler Warren, Jonathan Taylor. It's been phenomenal to watch. Indy by 70, knocking on wood again. It's clear and cut. Tennessee's awful.
Well, first of all, Emeka Egbuka doesn't play for the Colts, so that's weird.
Yeah, facts. And Patrick Mahomes isn't suiting up for them either. I'll give you Jonathan Taylor, though.
Stop bringing me into this Chiefs stuff.
For me, I'm the same as you guys. I still don't know if I want to buy in on the Colts. I guess I'll just have to wait and see. Just keep watching Indiana Jones out there. Give me the Colts. Give me the Colts by 1 million. Jonathan Taylor will score a touchdown. Got that at the end for you. Whatever.
Another stat
30,
I want to shoot.
34 to 9.
Another stat I want to shoehorn in here, right? If you look at in the league right now, every team's average yards per play, Colts are number 1 with just rushing plays. We're too good. I love it, man. I'm in heaven this season. Pure heaven.
It's going to be great when the Steelers beat you in the playoffs if we make it.
It won't last. But, so we're going to go from the poop bowl of the week to the good game of the week, boys, because this game is the Dallas Cowboys are going to Mile High Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Now, this game, I will be watching. This is going to be a good game, I think. The Broncos are favored in this game by 3.5, and that's high. The total is 50.5.
I will start us off here. I'm not a believer in the Broncos. I'm just not. You go down bad to the Giants. I know you come back and win, whatever. You almost lose to the Jets when Justin Field had 45 yards passing in London. Um, this is we'll talk more about this game for one of my segments at the end here. Um, I think Dallas rolls the piss out of the Broncos. I'm not taking over on the points. I'm taking Dallas and cover. The Broncos offense, not good. Can't watch it anymore. Disgusting. Defense is good. Dak's better. Dak should be in the MVP conversations. It sucks that Dallas sucks. But I think they might turn their season around here, and you better watch for Dak to skyrocket up that MVP ladder. He's incredible. Hopefully he's on the Steelers next year. Whatever. Give me the Cowboys to cover. I think Denver's trash. I don't care. They're the fakest 5-2 team that I think I've ever seen, and this is coming from a Steelers fan who they were 11-0 5 years ago, and then lost 5 straight games or whatever it is, and then lost in the playoffs to the Browns. So I think the Broncos are just as bad as that team.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You got it. I'll end it.
All right. I like Dallas here. I don't think Denver's as bad as what Cody's saying. They've had some
I think they're
offensive
trash.
struggles, but I like Bo Nix. I like Sean Payton's offensive play calling. It takes a good amount of skill as a team to score 30 in one quarter. That's a testament to an impressive offense.
Good talent as a good team, or a fumble by a bad team?
Why not both?
With a rookie quarterback.
Why not both?
Yeah, you're probably right. I hate them. I think they're dogs.
I think it'll be a good game. I'm looking forward to this one, but I still want to lean towards Dallas. They've kind of done the same thing we've seen every year. Dak is they love to go on these bursts throughout the season, have a really strong majority of a regular season. Their offense has been looking really good. George Pickens is amazing, and to pair him up with CeeDee is just unfair to any secondary. That'll be a nice matchup to watch. Is those two coming up against Denver's secondary? But I still want to take Dallas. I'm taking Dallas. Close game though.
Yeah. I think it'll be a close game too. I don't think it'll be as one-sided as Cody's thinking. I'm more so in agreement with Kobe. But I am taking Dallas, so we're all in agreement there.
Which is crazy with it being the underdog, by the way.
Yeah.
What
But
does Vegas know?
Denver does have, I think, the best defense in the league. And so it could cause some problems for Dak. I know Dak is playing at an unbelievable level right now. And he does have some weapons. Javonte Williams playing really well.
And not to cut you off here, but this isn't being talked about enough. It's National Tight Ends Day this upcoming week.
It is.
And who's the fucking tight end for the Cowboys? I'm blanking on his name.
Jake Ferguson
has like multiple touchdowns in like 4 straight games. So just saying.
Yeah.
Might as well cash that too for anytime touchdown.
We'll get to the anytime touchdown at the end of the show here, but where was I at? Javonte Williams, homecoming game for him. Was on the Broncos last year. He's probably going to want to show them, hey, who do you have now? J.K. Dobbins, R.J. Harvey? Like, I'm better than them. And he is playing better than them right now. He's playing well. He's playing good football. The Cowboys needed a running back desperately. They got a guy that they liked, and it looks like it's paid off for them. So give me the Cowboys. What's the spread again? 3.5. Yeah, they'll cover that. Give me the Cowboys to cover the spread here. And that
clean sweep.
How many 3 o'clock games do we have this week?
It's always short, so
3.
That's
our last 3 o'clock game. And that's going to move us into prime time Sunday night football. Carrie Underwood, my homegirl, our homegirl, take us home with the Green Bay Packers are going in to Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers playing the Packers again. This is gonna be fireworks all around. The storylines write themselves. Cody, we'll let you go last since you're a Steelers guy, so I'll start us. The Packers are favored by 3.5, first of all, and then the points is 44.5. Give me the over in this game. I think that this is going to be a fun game. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Primetime games get weird. Aaron Rodgers has been playing pretty well. He keeps playing pretty well, like he's been playing. He'll be up there in the MVP talks too. He's been playing well. The Packers are a good team. The Steelers, I think, are a good team. Whew. I'm going to take the Packers in this one. I wanted to take the Steelers, but just seeing, but maybe it was what was it, Cody? You said that Mike Tomlin just doesn't win on Thursday Night Football.
Ever. It's especially on the road, ever.
So
they were like 2-8, and then
maybe
0-6 in divisional play. Yeah.
Maybe actually, I take it back. Now you've convinced me. This is going to be. I think this will be a rebound game for the Steelers. And it's a home game too, under the lights. So yeah, I'm taking the Steelers. I think it'll be a close, high-scoring game, something like 31-28, something like that. I think that's kind of what we'll see. Give me, almost lock it in. Give me a Micah Parsons sack anytime. Lock that in. The dude's unbelievable. But yeah, give me the Packers to cover the spread, or the Steelers to 3.5. Yeah, give me the Steelers to cover. I'll take them to cover.
Yeah, I think this will be a fun matchup. I don't worry much about the curses or whatever, not winning in prime time. You go out there, you play the game. I do want to say maybe a hot take, probably a hot take. I don't care what I've seen thus far. I'm not sold on Aaron Rodgers. The 40-year-old drug addict. I mean, I think it's only a matter of time before we see that ship start to sink. I don't think it'll be this week. I'm starting to think that maybe Green Bay is not as good as people were believing towards the beginning of the season, the first couple of weeks. I don't think they're a bad team by any means, but I don't know if I'm slotting them in, top 5 in the league anymore. But I like Pittsburgh, even regardless of what I just said about Aaron Rodgers. I think he'll have a good game coming up against Green Bay. That's just a game you have motivation for. You want to win. You want to ball out. I like Pittsburgh to cover. I am cursed, so I'm, jinxing Pittsburgh by saying this. But I like Pittsburgh to cover. I'd take the over on the points. I think it'll be a good game, fun to watch. Take it, Cody.
Oh yeah. So just to recap last week, I think that typical Tomlin, that's what he does. I'm like half in on Tomlin, half out. And the reason why I would be half out is that I don't think he evolves as a coach. I think he is kind of like in this stone ages here of the offense and defensive stuff. Super disappointed in them not playing Nick Herbig. I think he played 29% of the defensive snaps, which is crazy because this season he's been our best pass rusher. That's including over TJ Watt. He's just won at a better rate, produced sacks. Super disappointing. But like I said, that's just how Tomlin is. And I think the Steelers have gone 6 seasons in a row where they've lost 3 straight games. Is this the start of this snowball? I mean, last year we lost 5 straight, including the playoff game, demoralizing. And so when it rains, it pours in Pittsburgh. The Packers, I think they are legit Super Bowl contenders. I think the Micah Parsons trade for me solidified that. They just need to button it up on the offensive end. Jordan Love looks lazy at times. It's kind of embarrassing. But sometimes he looks like he could win MVP of the league. So for me, this is a typical Tomlin game. He gives you a letdown, and then you're going up against a good team that I believe is a good team. The Steelers can't stop the run. I don't know what it is, but they have a mini bye week because they played on Thursday. So maybe maybe the extra rest. The Steelers have a bunch of old defensive players. Maybe them playing on short rest against Joe Flacco. Shout out to him. I will say him playing the Steelers, he's played the Steelers like 25 times. That's like a season and a half of football. So maybe the Steelers defense isn't as bad as I thought, but they let the Bengals run all over them. So for me, this is kind of just like a Tomlin game. I think they win. I do think they win. I think Tomlin, he will let you down in games you expect to win and then sneakily punch a good team in the mouth. That's unless it's the playoffs. In the playoffs, he's not doing that. But in the regular season, I think they will. I know you guys said you would take the over. I'm taking the under. Also, Kobe, don't ever disrespect Aaron Rodgers like that again. This dude is fucking good. This is coming from watching the last couple years of Big Ben, watching Kenny Pickett, Mitchell Trubisky, Duck Hodges, Mason Rudolph. This dude, his arm is there. His legs are not there, but his arm is still ever. I mean, the Hail Mary that he threw at the end of the game was like the longest pass since like 2018. For an old fucker, his arm's still there. Give me the Steelers to win in a lower scoring game. I'm going to say like 21-17, which I guess might not be technically low scoring, but pretty low scoring in today's NFL. I just think Tomlin will surprise you sometimes, and when you get too high as a Steelers fan, Tomlin will humble your ass and you will go right back down to the gutter. So I've kind of learned to just coast it out here, but I think they win here.
Yep. So I think, Kobe, who'd you take?
Pittsburgh.
We're all on Steelers then. All right.
I hate that.
But all right, boys, we're there. It's time. Sunday is over. We move on to Monday Night Football. And the Washington Commanders travel to Arrowhead to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City is favored 12.5. And what's that, 40? And the total is 46.5, the points. We'll start with Kobe. Let's just start with Kobe.
Yeah, I mean, I hate the Chiefs as much as the next person, and so it sickened me to see them finally get their offense going against Vegas. I think this is going to mark the start of the season where we start to see Kansas City run away with their division. You know, they might win 7, 8, 9 in a row. From here on out, Patrick Mahomes looked to be, as good as we've seen him before. The offense is clicking, the play calling is great, the defense. I mean, it's hard, regardless if you're playing, it's hard to shut out a team in the NFL. I think this is easy. I think on the same hand, Commanders have been disappointing thus far. We've all expected more out of Jaden Daniels, and he hasn't looked terrible, or, I wouldn't say super bad, but not playing at the form that we saw him last season. I think it's going to be pretty easy. The spread sounded a little high. What was it at?
12.5.
12.5.
I would say Kansas City to cover.
Also, Jaden Daniels officially out.
Oh, he's out.
Yeah.
Who's starting?
Marcus Mariota.
Mariota, my fan.
Oh yeah.
My fantasy quarterback.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. Washington doesn't stand a chance. It's gonna get smoked.
Yeah.
You or me, Webbo?
Cody, you can start us, or you can go.
Yeah, this is easy for me. Jaden's out. Washington, Scary Terry might play. He's been out for 3 weeks. Debo's been hurt. It's bad in Washington right now. The Chiefs are going to go in there, or the Commanders are going to go into Arrowhead, get clapped. The Chiefs will cover the spread. And I'm telling you right now, Patrick Mahomes is going to win MVP. It's Mahomes. The media already obsessed with him. He is first in betting odds right now. And they just got Rashee Rice back. They're about to go on a run. Get ready to be disgusted for the next 12 weeks if you are anti-Chiefs, because it's about to be gross for everybody. Sorry, that's how it's going to be. This is going to be bad. You're going to see or Tuesday morning roll around on First Take. Whenever it pops up, they're going to be gassing up Mahomes. Be ready. It's going to happen, and Webb's probably going to kill himself.
So, yeah, I know the past couple weeks I've picked everybody against the Chiefs just because how much I hate the Chiefs. And Kobe, first, real quick before we start, you did say the Chiefs, you look to see them go on like a 9-game potential in a row win.
Yeah.
They do play the Colts in that stretch, so that's crazy.
I said could. That'll be the best game of the season.
Could be. Could very well be. But yeah, Jaden being out has really killed any of the chances that Washington had, if they had any to begin with. I do think that we need to kind of just relax and take a chill pill on how amazing Mahomes has been. Obviously, I'm the Chiefs' #1 hater. I will stand on that. But if you look at Patrick Mahomes' touchdown pass, I think his farthest touchdown pass and maybe of the season is like 14 yards, which is disgusting.
Doesn't matter. He has a deep ball.
Does that matter?
Thornton can. No, that doesn't matter. That just shows that he's proficient in the red zone. So that's less good for your argument.
It's harder to throw a
that's
touchdown
less good for your argument.
First of all, relax. Drake May has multiple touchdowns over 20 yards this year. Just saying. And that's what everyone praised Mahomes his whole early career was. He can throw the deep ball. He's so amazing.
Well, I mean, I'm a big Drake May guy. Getting to the red zone.
And now,
I just want to say I'm a Drake May guy. The media won't let him win an MVP in his second year. It's not happening.
I'm not saying he's going to win. He should win.
He won't.
He won't. He should win. But everyone, we're saying the same thing. Everyone glorified.
So he's not
going
to win.
I did too. Everyone glorified Mahomes. Oh, he's so amazing. Throws the deep ball. No, you know what he did? He threw off his back foot and he said, "Take the ball." And Tyreek Hill would run underneath it and catch it because it was so underthrown, and he would just sit there and call fair catch and catch the punt. And here's the thing, boys. Now that he's not throwing the deep ball, now everyone's like, oh, he's so efficient in the red zone. He doesn't need to throw the deep ball. Okay, pick a side. Pick a stance and stick in it, okay?
He's just the best, man.
You are a Steelers fan in the AFC. Quit being a fan of this guy. You should hate him like me. You are. You all the time are in the group chat saying how good he is. No. You should hate him. Why do you hate him? Then why did you hate Tom Brady? Why? But he was good. What's your argument there? You have no argument. You just want to talk.
Multiple time cheater. I don't like it. He changed the rule where you can't hit quarterbacks low.
You think he picked out that? You think he did? No, we're not doing that. Go watch Tom Brady watching the clips of him get hit. I watched it because I'm a fan. Mahomes.
I will say.
I
like Tom now. I think he's fucking cool now. I fuck with Tom now. I fucked with him in Tampa Bay. He's cool.
Listen.
But when he was with New England, he was a punk bitch.
Listen.
Owned by the Mannings.
Listen. Pump the brakes on Mahomes. I know Drake's not going to win the MVP. He should win the MVP. He's playing better than any quarterback in football right now, other than maybe Daniel Jones.
And maybe Mahomes.
No. I already did my rant. You guys pick the Chiefs. I think everyone thinks the Chiefs are going to win, so give me the Commanders. To win outright. Nah, I can't do that. give me Washington to win. I will say this: the last time the Chiefs
Marcus Mariota is going to step into Arrowhead and put up 40 and win.
Yeah,
that's right. I need it.
The last time the Chiefs played on Monday night, guess what happened? Mahomes threw an absolutely horrible pick, 6 in the end zone.
Being anti-Chiefs, you sure do know a lot about them.
I hate watch them every week.
Seems like.
And I'll continue to do it. I will continue to do it.
You a fan?
I couldn't be anything farther from a fan of the Chiefs. I hate them. Andy Reid still looks like a walrus. I hate the Chiefs. Travis Kelce, straight up bad person. You type it. Here's for you little 7-year-olds that love the Chiefs. Type this into your little YouTube search. Travis Kelce mimicking ref, throws towel at ref. You talk about poor
You
sportsmanship.
watch your mouth when you talk about the best tight end in NFL history. Watch it.
All right, we won't get there. You talk about poor sportsmanship, you little 7-year-olds. Watch that. Hey, parents, do you want your kids to get personal fouls? Do you? Okay,
Yes.
then keep letting them watch
Yes.
the Chiefs. Chris Jones? Hey, Chris, how about you play to the whistle?
Hey,
What
he
an
showed his
absolute
wiener at the NFL
disgrace.
Combine.
What an absolute disgrace Chris Jones is. And he should, if I was Andy Reid, I'd have said, listen, you're cut. You're cut. Go watch Trevor Lawrence's touchdown run where he tripped on the guy stepped on his foot to win the game. Watch Chris Jones. All you little Chiefs keyboard warriors out there, go watch that play. Tell me what Chris Jones did good on that play.
This guy.
Now,
I think we have
unfortunately,
to.
we won't be able to
gotta-
clip any of that. Webo don't like to be on TikTok.
Yeah, I think
I'm
we.
watching my mouth this week.
I do
You can
think we
post
got
all of
15
that.
minutes here. Just
You
from
said
what
what?
Kobe said at the beginning, I think we got 15 minutes here of allowed recording. So
I'm watching my mouth
We're
this
getting
week. We can
close.
post all of that. All right,
So
that's our slate this week. Our slate of games. Let's go into our 2 segments this week. Our 3 segments this week. First of all, we got Cody's Cash.
Yep, I'll pull it up now because I've been hearing some people say maybe I'm not placing these bets, and I just want y'all to know that I am. For my cash of the week, 2 NFL games, 1 college game. Like we said in the beginning, give me the Ravens -6.5 if Lamar plays, and I fucking think Dallas beats the shit out of the Broncos. So I got the Ravens covering the spread, Cowboys beating the Broncos, and I have Ole Miss beating OU. I know you boys won't like that, but for my Cody's cash of the week, it is plus 1,045. I did make a bet. I don't know if y'all can see that. Y'all can't. Get
There's
fucked.
not a bet.
I bet 9.
That was just empty.
Hold on, let me see if I can.
It's a little bit better.
I bet $98 to win 1,126. So I do make these bets. I'm not just saying this and not betting. I do make the bets. That's my Cody's cash for the week. Ravens spread, Cowboys money line, Ole Miss money line. Boom.
All right.
Get paid.
Let's take the betting and just move right into our anytime touchdown scores of the week. Cody, since you just started with that, we'll start with you again. Do you got an anytime touchdown score this week?
Yeah, it's Jonathan Taylor. For me, easy. Probably score multiple.
Okay, Kobe?
I mean, I want to stick with Indy. I'll say Tyler Warren. And
Relax,
before Webb
motherfucker.
goes-
We can't have the same team. Relax.
Yes, I want to say
All
that
right,
I
I'll pick
think
somebody else.
you could straight up do Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman, Tyler Warren. I think they will all hit.
I'm doing somebody else. Kobe ruined it. God.
Ruined it, Kobe. So, Kobe, you've got Tyler Warren.
So
On
I'm
National
going
Tight Ends
Saquon. Then.
Day.
Saquon, Tyler Warren. I'll go
So
Saquon.
we've got Saquon, we've got Tyler Warren, and then I got to come in here and bring it all together. I do like Tyler Warren. I was going to pick Tyler Warren. Fun fact, on National Tight Ends Day. I was also going to pick Jonathan Taylor because that seems like the biggest lock in the world. Another lock, in my opinion, with George Kittle playing is
That was my second.
Christian McCaffrey getting into the end zone.
I thought you were going Kittle.
No, I think Kittle has a chance to score, but Christian McCaffrey getting into the end zone, especially on a terrible Houston team, I think is terrible. Give me Christian McCaffrey, and that gives us Saquon, Tyler Warren, and Christian McCaffrey as our anytime touchdown scorers this week. Cash it, put the wagers in, you'll get paid. That one's hitting.
And when Kobe fucks it up, kill him.
And that is going to bring us to our last segment of the night, and it's a new one this week. We don't have a name for it yet. We'll just stick with top 6. we'll probably start doing this to where we rank different positions, different like things. We might even branch out and do like freaking, I don't know, like TV shows one time. But top 6, you got to start with the best position in the game. You got to start with the highest paid. Top 6 quarterbacks of all time. Kobe, why don't you lead us off?
Yeah, I'll try to get through this pretty quick. My controversial take is always the 1 and 2. Number 1, Peyton Manning. Number 2, Tom Brady. Super Bowls are a team stat. Peyton Manning has the most MVPs. I think that's easy for me. Number 3, I want to slide in Joe Montana. Clear cut. Number 4, I like. I should have done a little more research. Number 4, I like Elway. Number 5, I like.
You don't like Mahomes anywhere? No way.
Not yet. Not until he retires. He could end up being number 1. He could. It fucking sucks, but he could end up being number 1.
I mean, you have Dan Marino.
100.
Yeah, I'll put Marino right there, and then I like Favre, Brett Favre.
All right, I'll let you go next, Webbo, because I'm saving mine for last. I want to see if y'all put him in there.
All right. Top 6. I got at number. I'll go 6-1. I'll go with number 6, and I think I'm gonna have to put
Breezy. He ain't gonna.
You're right. You read my mind. I got Drew Brees at 6.
Yeah.
I got Drew Brees at 6. And I hate it. I'm just going to say the quarterback with the stupid voice at 5. I don't even want to say his name anymore. I got him at 5. Now, top 4 is where it gets spicy. Top 4 is where it gets real spicy. Some of those old guys, like Kobe mentioned, Elway, Marino, they could certainly be in here. I just think the top 4 quarterbacks of all time, I've got Aaron Rodgers at 4. I think he's just.
That's what I was wanting to see if you were putting in there.
I've got Aaron Rodgers at 4. I think he's just an incredible player, one of the best quarterbacks of all time, top 4. At number 3, I've got Joe Montana at 3. And that should pretty much tell you who the top 2 are, in my opinion. I've got Peyton at 2, and obviously I've got Tommy at 1. I don't really think that should be much of an argument. It's Tom.
Okay, and that is super fair. For me, I am the same as Webbo. I'm a big Drew Brees guy. That is a real leader of men right there. Everybody knows I'm the leader of men guy. I love the swag, the confidence, the killer instinct. If there was a mold of Kobe Bryant in the NFL, it would probably be Drew Brees to me. I mean, he's a fucking dog. He retired as the all-time. I had some stuff written down. He retired as the all-time leader in yards and completions. He's obviously not that anymore. He was super undersized, so that also adds into it. He wasn't some gigantic 6'4" guy. He brought the Saints to their only title. So for 6, for me, I have Drew Brees. I just want to start off by saying mine is very controversial here because I like players that I have seen play
I tried to find
or stuff like that. So number 5 for me, I had Joe Montana.
Ooh,
I know you guys, yeah, I didn't watch him play. So to me, he's 5. He won 4 Super Bowls. He didn't win an MVP in one of them, so whatever. So I have that as 5. As 4, I think he is the greatest thrower of the football ever, and that is Aaron Rodgers. I just don't think he has the hardware MVP wise. He has 4 MVPs, and he's the greatest thrower of the football I've ever seen. But his only Super Bowl coming against Pittsburgh. He needed to win more in Green Bay, but it wasn't his fault. His defense. I mean, I read a stat that he had 4 game-winning drives or stuff like that, and then the defense just let it up in the playoffs. And it's like, but he is the greatest thrower of the football I have ever seen. And this is where it's going to get real spicy. I have Peyton Goat. I love Peyton at 3. He has 5 MVPs, 2 rings. He's probably the most cerebral quarterback ever. I love Peyton. Didn't have the best arm strength, but made it up because he was smarter than everybody else, and he knew it. Dog. So give him 3 for me. And this is where I know no one's going to agree with me. 2, I have Mahomes. I mean, this guy, for me, he has 3 Super Bowls, 3 MVPs. He's 29. He's 29. And he's going to keep going up. I don't think he ever surpasses Brady. I know I fuck with Webb all the time with that, but one has 7 Super Bowls. One's probably not going to get there. So Brady, it's like Jordan LeBron debate all over again. We'll see this for the rest of our lives. And how lucky are we, I should say, by the way. I have Mahomes at 2. I know a lot of people won't agree with that. And then, of course, number 1 is Tom. You have 7 Super Bowls, 10 Super Bowl appearances, lost twice to Manning. Sucks to suck. It is what it is.
Gum on his helmet.
He
Lost twice. That's 2 times.
Yeah, 2 times.
Yeah, the other one, Wes Welker dropped the ball to win the game. So
he played in.
I don't think there's any gum on your helmet.
Well, tell that to David Tyree.
But anyways, Tom's first. He won 7 Super Bowls. He played for 20-something years until he was 45. Looked damn good when he went to the Bucks. That's hard to do. So yeah, for me, I have what did I say? Tom, Patty. 3, I had Peyton. 4, I had he's if it's talent wise, he's probably first for me. Aaron Rodgers. 5, we had Montana, and 6, I had Breeze.
Yeah,
We're all
pretty much in there similar, except Kobe, you got more of the, kind of the older guys in yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like that. I think we'll start doing that. We should have done tight ends this week on National Tight Ends Week. But we can hit that next week potentially. So watch out.
The best tight end is Webbo.
All right. So let's clip that.
Clip it.
But that, boys, is gonna do it for episode number 3 of the Untimed Down podcast, brought to you by the Fieldhouse Network. Any closing remarks before we head out of here?
Yeah. Brought to you by Fieldhouse Network. Like Webb said, check out the Quarterback Exchange with our 2 boys, Tate and Nutt, over there. That's the college football podcast, so check them out if you're interested in college football. And Cody, any closing remarks?
Yeah, fuck Daniel. He's a fucking bitch.
No. All right, boys, we will see you next week on the Untimed Down. See you then.